You got me thinking in a different way. I don't know where it all resides, but I definitely want to kind of take that test at the end of the book and just because why not take that assessment? Why not critically look at? And that's one of the gifts that you've laid here is why don't I critically look at, just like I would any business I'm going to get involved with or whatever.
Right.
And like, why don't I critically look at that and answer and ask myself the questions that can reveal maybe more of the truths that are even subconscious that are already playing out as a result of 5 decades of being on the planet.
And Darin, I think the big thing is that when it comes to spirituality, people think structure, process, goals are not necessary, right? They think that in spirituality, one should be free, a sense of freedom. I want to be connected to the universe. I'm not held back. There's no boundaries. This is all bullshit. I spent 10 years living as a monk, and I was so blessed to have one of the most, if not the most enlightened human being I've ever met in my life train me. He was all about structure, discipline, outlining a path and defining the goal clearly. Because then it allowed me to harness my energy, channel it down a path with clear guidelines, boundaries on either side to allow me to keep my energy within a certain parameter, focus it towards a clearly defined goal in order to achieve and experience it. It's like a hose, right? If I put it in that spray mode, it's all over the place. But if I can put it to jet mode, I can funnel that water to the one plant that I need to water. And we take this approach with everything in our life. Everything in our life has structure. The most mundane things. You put a shoe on, you put your socks, your shoes, you tie your laces. You never mix those steps out. Taking a shower, you take your clothes off, you go in the shower, you turn the water on, you check the temperature, you get wet, you put soap on, you wash the soap off, you dry yourself, you put new clothes on, you leave. What's 8, 9 steps I shared? Do you ever mix it up? Why don't you say like, hey, I want to be free, man. Life's about being free. Let's diversity. Let's just mix it up. I'll go in the shower with my clothes on, put soap on my clothes. Cool, man. Let's feel some peace, brother. Why don't we do that? Everything else you allow structure, but when you come to spirituality, you don't have the balls to commit, to define your goals, and all of a sudden you tell me this bullshit about the universe going to guide you. You think Pluto, Jupiter, and Uranus are sitting around planning out your life? Give me a freaking break. They're not. I think they got better things to do than think about your pity life on this planet. So don't cop out. Put the responsibility on these planets, on this universe. Do the work. Figure it out yourself. Imagine if I said to you, Darin, you know what? I'm a little bit overweight. I've got the 20 pounds from COVID around my belly. But you know what? The universe is going to guide me. The universe is going to take care of me. I'm just going to surrender, man. I'm just going to surrender myself to the universe. And in about 3 months, I'm going to be ripped and healthy. The universe is going to guide me. What would you say to me? You go, this guy's nuts. The same way people talk to me about spirituality, and I go like, you're freaking nuts. Why don't we take a logical, reasonable approach to spirituality like we do to business, to everything else in life? Dude, it's an easy excuse not to do the hard work. No one wants to do the hard work.
You just blasted me. That was incredible because it's so true. Why I'm laughing is because you just put a freaking target on it, and it's so true. What everyone does, it's all of a sudden I'm targeted. I'm on a ship. I've got my bow. I've got my sail, but all of a sudden spirituality, you pull the sail down, pull the bow, and now all of a sudden you're just flailing around in the ocean.
Would you approach your business that way?
No, and maybe I have in some respects over the years, and I certainly won't anymore. Yeah.
Right. So why? It doesn't work, right? It doesn't work. You don't get results. Yeah. Would you approach your body that way? In getting your body healthy and fit and strong? You won't.